And in what comes as a big relief to the former Congress President Rahul Gandhi in the criminal defamation case, a Surat court will now hear the matter on December 10th. This is temporary reprieve for the moment because Rahul Gandhi also appeared before the court and sought an exemption from personal appearance. India Today has also scooped inside details of the court hearing that took place in Surat. Rahul defended his "all thieves are Modi" remark. He also told the court that he has not said anything wrong. Rahul also sought an exemption from appearing in court. The Wayanad Congress MP faces the defamation case over a comment he made during the Lok Sabha election campaign. While addressing a rally in April, Rahul asked why all thieves share the Modi surname. Rahul was summoned in the case that was filed by a local BJP MLA.
As expected, it was meant for only recording of plea. मतलब कि गुना कबूल है कि नहीं है वो पूछने के लिए बात रखी गई थी। उस तरीके से जैसे ही जज साहब दायज पे आए तुरंत ही उन्होंने उनको खड़े करके सुनवाया कि ये तुम्हारे सामने चार्ज है तो आपको गुना कबूल है कि नहीं है। उन्होंने ना बोला
तो सेंटर में लग रहा है कि दूसरी बार जीत के आए हैं तो अपनी ताकत दिखाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। हमेशा जो भी ऑपोजिशन है उनके साथ प्रतिशोध की भावना से, बदले की भावना से काम कर रहे हैं। किस तरह परेशान किया जाए, किस तरह अपनी पार्टी में एजेंसी का दुरुपयोग करके अपनी पार्टी में खींचा जाए, यही कोशिश ये लोग कर रहे हैं।
उसके सामने हमारे वकील ने भी उसके लिए जवाब देने का और रिप्लाई के लिए भी उसके एक तक अभी बाकी है। कायम कोर्ट में से नहीं आना है, इस तरफ की जो उसकी डिमांड है उस पे अभी आगे की डेट पे उसकी कार्यवाही होगी।
And here's what Rahul Gandhi had said during his poll campaign that led to this defamation case being filed against him.
अच्छा, एक छोटा सा सवाल, इन सब के नाम, इन सब चोरों के नाम मोदी 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 कैसे हैं? नीरव मोदी, ललित मोदी, नरेंद्र मोदी, और अभी थोड़ा ढूंढेंगे तो और बहुत सारे मोदी निकलेंगे।
Kamaljeet is joining us with more details on the story. Kamaljeet, give us a sense of what really happened in court. We know that Rahul Gandhi made it very clear that he is not going to apologize for this remark, but he also sought for an exemption from personal appearances in court. Was that something that the court gave its nod to?
There was earlier a lot of speculation whether Rahul Gandhi would actually make an appearance because he was out of country, but he returned back, he med it to Surat, and remember he also tweeted about it. First of all, he's already said that there was a desperate attempt by political opponents to silence him, but he continued to say that there is a lot of love that he's getting from people and Congress supporters. But very clearly, this was a comment that he made during the political heated rally, and that is where he had talked about Lalit Modi, Nirav Modi, and making that comparison with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. That is the time where he's been obviously called to the court. So not only is he seeking an exemption for personal appearance, what he's also doing is he's clarified and he said nothing wrong. So this is something where there is a lot of name calling done during Indian elections, and remember this is where he's drawn comparison. At this point of time, he said nothing wrong.
All right, Kamaljeet, thanks for joining us with all those details. Now, with weeks to go for elections, once again, politicians are in fact attacking their rivals. You have Union Home Minister Amit Shah using anti-national voices to target Congress MP Rahul Gandhi. Shah, who is campaigning in Haryana's Rohtak, accused Rahul Gandhi of supporting the anti-national gang who wants to dismember India. Now, the BJP leader warned that the Modi government won't allow anti-national forces to flourish and will jail every India baiter. Shah said that while criticism of him and that of his party was acceptable, those speaking against the country will be put behind bars. Amit Shah claimed that Rahul Gandhi endorsed those who called for the division of India by citing the right to free speech. In fact, the Union Minister also accused Rahul Gandhi of speaking in sync with Pakistan when it came to issues such as the Balakot strikes as well as the abrogation of Article 370.
पाकिस्तान भी कहता है 370 मत हटाओ, आप भी कहते हो 370 पाकिस्तान ने भी एयर स्ट्राइक का विरोध किया, आप भी एयर स्ट्राइक का विरोध कर, क्या रिश्ता है अभी दोनों में? दोनों एक समान क्यों सोच रहे हैं? जो पाकिस्तान कहता है वो ही राहुल गांधी कहते हैं। क्या रिश्ता है? जरा महम की जनता को बताना नहीं। जवाहरलाल नेहरू यूनिवर्सिटी में कुछ देशद्रोही युवाओं ने नारे लगाए कि भारत माता तेरे टुकड़े हो 1000 इंशाल्लाह इंशाल्लाह। मोदी जी ने उनको उठाकर जेल में डाला। राहुल गांधी कहते हैं वाणी का स्वातंत्र है, विरोध का अधिकार है। भैया राहुल, मेरा विरोध कर लो, हमारे नेता मोदी जी का कर लो, मेरी पार्टी का विरोध कर लो, आपको कोई कुछ नहीं कहेगा, मगर भारत माता का विरोध करने का साहस करोगे तो जेल की सलाखों के पीछे जाना।
Well, ahead of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chinese President Xi Jinping's second informal summit in the coastal town of Mamallapuram in Tamil Nadu, the Kashmir cloud hangs over the meeting. This after China said that it is following developments in Kashmir closely. China said that President Xi is closely monitoring the situation in Kashmir, adding that it will back Pakistan on issues linked to its core interests. Beijing also said that the Kashmir issue should be resolved based on the UN Charter. In fact, also mentioning relevant UNSC resolutions and bilateral agreement. Now, New Delhi reacted rather strongly to the Chinese president's statement, saying that India's position has been consistent and clear that Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of India. The MEA stated that China is well aware of India's position and that other countries should not comment on India's internal affairs. A political war has also broken out ahead of the Chinese president's India trip. The Congress has questioned Prime Minister Narendra Modi over Chinese President Xi Jinping's Kashmir mention. After China said that President Xi is keeping an eye on the situation in Kashmir, Congress leader Manish Tiwari has in fact questioned Prime Minister Modi. Tiwari tweeted asking why India is silent on Chinese rights abuse in Hong Kong, on Xinjiang as well as Tibet. Apart from its hegemony in South China Sea, Chinese President Xi Jinping met with Pakistan Prime Minister in Beijing, where Xi said that he is paying close attention to the situation in Kashmir. And let's also get you details about the meeting between Prime Minister Modi and Chinese President Xi Jinping. Keep in mind that's scheduled for tomorrow, and it's an informal summit that will be taking place in the coastal town of Mamallapuram or Mahabalipuram in Tamil Nadu. Both the leaders will hold talks on bilateral ties, regional as well as global issues in the ancient coastal town, which was also, interestingly, a sea trade hub with China in the 6th century. Preparations are on in full swing with elaborate security arrangements being made. Security restrictions have been put in place. The media will only be allowed coverage till 5 p.m. tomorrow. School students in Chennai are all set for a grand welcome to the Chinese president. They were seen wearing Xi masks ahead of the summit. Sources have told India Today that terror, defense, border issues, people-to-people ties, reform of the United Nations as well as challenges to the World Trade Organization are up for discussion. Both leaders will visit 4 famous monuments. This includes Arjuna's penance, Krishna's butterball, you have the Panchratha and the Shore Temple at Mamallapuram. The coastal town will host the summit for 2 days. That's on Friday as well as Saturday. And here's a report that's been filed by my colleague Geeta Mohan from the Fisherman's Cove, which is where Prime Minister Modi will be residing.
Fisherman's Cove Resort is the place where the second informal summit between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Xi Jinping is going to take place. This is where Prime Minister Modi is going to stay, while President Xi Jinping will stay at the ITC Chola in Chennai. But 11th and 12th, this is where the two leaders are going to meet, chit-chat. It's going to be in an informal setting, no formal discussions, no across the table bilateral dialogue, but it is going to be in an informal setting like we saw in Wuhan, to ensure that this format of conversation between the leadership of two countries can help bind the ties between the two countries and ensure that all those problem areas between the two countries are on the way to being resolved or at least being addressed. There are areas of divergences and convergences. All those areas will be discussed, be it trade, border issues, terrorism, Pakistan, or for that matter Kashmir. India is going to clarify its position, and so will China. With video journalist Vinod Kumar in Mamallapuram, Geeta Mohan for India Today.
So there's a lot of excitement in the coastal town ahead of Prime Minister Modi and Xi Jinping's informal summit. Here's what some tourists who were in Mahabalipuram, what they had to say.
We are with some English tourists here in Mamallapuram, and with me are Kim and Carol. Kim, how long have you been here at Mahabalipuram?
Well, we arrived yesterday, so this is our first day really, and we're just looking around at the moment, having a tour of the sites. And we're travelling on from here for about 14 days, day by day, to a different town. So
Brilliant. How's it been so far?
It's been hot. Very busy. Yes.
And you're aware of the Indian Prime Minister and the Chinese President coming here?
Yes, we are, yes. We only found out recently when we were booked to come, but it looks like a lot of work's going on, a lot of money being spent. I think it's good for the town itself because it's certainly improving the facilities.
It certainly is. And what do you make of the facilities here so far?
Well, very good. I mean, we've only seen the hotel, and this is our first trip out, so we've only been out for a couple of hours, but so far, we've enjoyed very much.
So you're not disappointed that there's so many policemen here and you haven't been able to go inside?
No, it would have been nice to see the ruins without so many people and to go in, but it's been an experience just to see what's going on and everyone working hard.
And I mean, considering some of this is supposed to be over 1,000 years old.
I know, very old.
Yeah. So, well, I hope all of you have a wonderful vacation.
Right,
Take care. Have a great trip to India. So, tourists here, this group from Britain, they seem to be having a good time so far. A little disappointed they haven't been able to go inside, but they say that the fact that this town is being spruced up is a great idea. With cameraman Madan Prasad at Mahabalipuram, Gaurav Sawant for India Today.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.